Listen to me. Regardless of all of these people across the pulpit got you thinking that stuff, until God receives your tithes and offering and say, well done, you ain't got no return coming back. See, they ain't going to tell you this because you owe them money, but if you owe them money, you're more foolish than anybody I know. Because God wants you to give him a seed so he can plan to bring you back a forest. Yeah, come on, man. There is this female side of God. And if you understand the feminine, females never give back what you give to them. Females always give you back greater. You give them a seed, they give you a baby and sometimes more. You understand what I'm saying? So when you give God a seed, he gives you back a forest. When you eating your seed, and it goes in the drawer, it's not producing. What you mean you're eating? Every time you put God behind anything, you are eating everything he's giving you. I don't care how much money you make. Let me explain to you. The more money you make, the more bills happen. The cars start going down. The house start having problems. The more money you make outside of God, the more problems you are. That's why the Bible says, if you give me your tithes and offering, I will rebuke the devourer. It meaning that when you give me out of your abundance of freedom, and you give out the abundance of your heart, that every man give according to what is in his heart, and your heart give according to what you love. When you meet somebody you love, I remember Sister Cleare, when I met her, after I met her, it was all over for her mind. All in school, all she was writing was Beverly Cleare, Beverly Cleare, Beverly Cleare. I took her mind. God is saying to you, that's what I want from you. When you come to me, give me everything. And when you pronounce your name, make sure I'm at the end of it. And watch what I can do for you. But you don't trust him enough. You cater to yourself and you cater to your own understanding. He told them to speak. He said, breasts came in and they became alive. Hallelujah. He said that when they were to give tendon, he gave them flesh, he came upon them, and then he gave them skin. That's new leaders. God, when you were beaten down and things got so rough in your life, you didn't have the appropriate leader. You didn't have the proper leader to talk to. Because leaders today don't care what you. Leaders today only care what you can give to them. You hear what I'm saying? The Bible tells you a woman had an issue of blood for 12 years, and she went to the doctors after doctors after doctors, and they could do her no good. And then she ran out of money. They kicked her to the curb. As long as you're in a church where you're going to give money, where you're going to keep the headship happy, where you're giving all the time, they're all right with you. But you mess around and don't have any money, and you have a lot of problems, and you go to talk to them, they don't want to talk to you because they ain't nothing but a bunch of hirelings. They're all about what they can get. They're not about your well-being. Yes. God says, I'll send you pastors after my heart. Ones that will love you like I love you. They're willing to give you everything that's in them because they'll give me everything. He said, I'll put new skins on them. So now I'll give you life. I'll give you this strength. I'll give you your muscles. I'll give you determination to walk. And I'm going to give you proper leaders. Amen. You see, mentorship today is a dying trend. No such thing as mentorship anymore. You go in and say there, you're their mentor, but what are they giving you in return? Some don't even know your name. They count the money you send. And they say, I'm praying for you. Remember the year that this ministry is making over $80 million a month? And the news media followed them and found out that they were searching the envelopes. And in the envelopes, they would find money and check. And they'd take the money and check out and threw the envelopes right in the dump. All your prayer requests were going in the dump. That's why you got to learn to trust God. That's why you got to put your mind, your heart, your soul, the depths of who you are into flesh. You trust God. God will give you pastors out there. I'm talking about real pastors. See, let me tell you something about us. I'm a real pastor. I am so real, y'all think I lie when I tell you the truth. I am so real, I make myself transparent to you that you cannot put me on a pedestal. I am not your God. You will never put me there. I will never allow it. I've been sent to help you get to a place of maturity, to get to know your God. Above all, to let you know that you are God's battle axe. You are a weapon of war that God has raised up at this time and season. If you trust man, they will beat you down into making you thinking you are nothing. They'll beat you down to tell you you are ignorant. They'll beat you down to tell you you can't do nothing right. And no matter how hard you try to please them, they beat you down lower and lower and lower. They try to take away your hopes. They try to steal your joy. They try to steal the essence of God has called you to be. God declared that you are very good, and they called you good for nothing. The Bible tells me that every man be a liar and God be true. Whose report shall you believe?
Hallelujah. Thank the Lord.
Then you talk like this, they call you arrogant. I'm not arrogant. I just happen to know who I am, and I love me. You hear what I'm saying to you? So if nobody else loved me, I thank God my wife loved me. I thank God I believe my grandbaby loved me. Sometimes I'm so tough on them, I wonder. But one thing for sure, I know I love me. And I know that God loved me. And I can only love my neighbors I love myself. So neighbor, you got it going on. Amen. You have to hear what I'm saying to you. You have to see how God functions, man. You have to see how God moves. He says, and then they came to life, and then they will know that I'm God. Hallelujah. What's this? Verse 11. He said to me, son of man, these bones are whole house of Israel. Our bones are dried up and our hope is gone. We are all cut off. Some people say, well, Apostle, I got no more hope. They've done this to me. I tried all of this. I can't even talk about myself good anymore. Why? God has said something different about you. He said, Israel, Judah said, I am no more good. All my hopes is gone. I don't have no hopes. That's in the Bible. They're giving them hopes. They thought it was dead. Listen, I just told you earlier, if you've never been here, you don't know God. If you've never been there, you don't know God. I'm telling you, you got to be there to know God, because He pulled you out of there. Amen. You don't on the strength, you only get out of there. I'm telling you, He pulled you out of there.
Yes, He did. Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
You hearing me? He said, our bones are dried up and there's no hope. Therefore, prophesy, say to them. That's why you need a man of God in your life to prophesy over you.
Amen.
No matter how you pray, you need a man or woman of God to prophesy over you. Prophesy.
Woo, Jesus.
You hear what I'm saying to you?
Amen.
He told the man of God, he said, therefore prophesy them and say what the sovereign Lord says. Oh, my people, I'm going to open up your graves. I'm going to bring you up from them. I'll bring you back to the land of Israel, to the beginning. Beginning, prosperity, power, my authority, and then you, my people, will know that I am the Lord. Then I open your graves and I bring you up from them. I put my spirit in you and you live, and I will settle you in your own land, and you will know that I, the Lord thy God, have spoken. I have done it.
Amen.
God not even depending on being in a place with another person anymore, because God has chosen to put you in a place of your own. Now who's going to come and tell you what to do? Amen. The Bible tells you that the prophet began to prophesy that these dead, dry bones, he told them, dry bones, hear the word of the Lord, live! Dry bones, live!
Amen.
He said there was a rattling. Dry bones hitting bones, crawling over one another. Every bone. Old Joe Bone, thigh bone, headed to the knee bone. Gotta find the knee bone. You see, every bone didn't just connect to any bone. The bones over here on the north side of the heap knew that the bone that needed to connect it is on the right side of the heap. That's why I tell you, it is illegal for you to join the church of your choice. You go to the place where God intended you to be, so that you can attach to the right attachment where you fit in properly, and you won't find yourself fighting in pain but gliding in pleasure.
Yes.
See, those bones begin to connect. And then they would just lean until the muscles came upon you. Had a bunch of bones standing there, skin all over them, looking good. How many people looking good, but they're dead anyway? They standing and they're looking good. Then he said, Son of man, breathe into them. Remember, the Bible said that man was there made from flesh, and God breathed into him and he became a living soul. Let me explain to you. When everything seemed dead to me and Baal, when everybody seemed to forsaken us, we trust in God, and then God breathed and life came. And he said there was a living army started marching time to the beat of the drum of the living God. Are you hearing what I'm saying to do? Life Giving Outreach Ministry is living today. We shall not die but live. And we're raising up a strike force like nothing else that's on the face of the earth in this time and season. We are misunderstood. We are talked about and we are beaten down. But we are more than conquerors. We're world overcomers, because the greater one is in us, and with us, and with God all things are possible. And because he is with us, he is greater than the whole world that be against us. We are born. Let us put your hands together and give God the glory and give him praise and honor. We shall not die but live. We will declare the voice of the living God. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
We are not trusting in man, but we are trusting in God.
Amen.
Bow your heads. Close your eyes. Forget those around.